and Pat from Hills Country Store in Caneville, the Purple Store. We're not grilling out the best steak sandwiches on our Friday grill out or making great turtle sundaes. I'm watching TV 17.
Well, pleasant good evening, sports fans. This is Larry Brassfield here with Jim Gust, and this is the TV 17 high school game of the week. Jim, we're week 7 already. Can you believe it?
It's I can't believe we were standing here, how many weeks ago saying it's finally football time, and here we are at the last home game here at Peterson Field. So it's sort of mixed emotions for me.
Senior night, lots of recognition going on in a new offensive line configuration as well.
Yeah, we've obviously, this team has been dealing with some injuries and dealing with them pretty well, and some key guys have been out. Yeah, they shuffled some things around. I don't see any problems with the guys they're putting in there. And this football team is clicking on all cylinders in both aspects, offensively and defensively. I would say that Yorkville better be prepared tonight for a very hard football game.
Yeah, pink out senior night, big night ahead of us. Oh, before I forget, we have the last 2 Kicking Dog winners.
The Kicking Dog Trophy is something that we do in the booth. We pick a player who we think is going to our pick to click, and the last 2 home games has been Drew David and Dylan Nauer. Congratulations, the Kicking Dog Trophy.
And our picks to click coming up next. Thanks, TV 17.
20 years, Peg's on Main Street in Maple Park has provided quality professional hair care for the entire family. Peg and her staff keep up on the latest fashion trends for adults and children. She also carries a wide variety of hair care products for your convenience. And when they're finished pampering your hair, you can walk over and browse around the fantastic on-site gift shop. Stop in anytime at Peg's on Main in downtown Maple Park, or give them a call at 815-827-3051.
For the best breakfast in Elburn, look no further than Brianna's Pancake Cafe on Route 38. Their breakfast menu is loaded with everything from Belgian waffles to breakfast burritos. And Brianna's also has a great lunch and dinner menu as well. But remember, breakfast is served all day long. So bring the family down to enjoy Brianna's wide assortment of breakfast specials and sandwich specials. Brianna's Pancake Cafe is conveniently located at 151 East Route 38 in Elburn. Stop in tomorrow for a great breakfast treat.
Welcome high school football fans to the Box and the Stocks. Kaneland's last regularly scheduled home game of the season. It's week 7 as the 6-0 Knights host the visiting 4-2 Yorkville Foxes. Jim, Dylan Nauert is deep to receive the kickoff, and we're underway. It's going to be fielded at about the 15 by one of the upbacks. I believe that's Brandon Bishop out across the 25-yard line.
Yeah, nice job there by Yorkville surrounding Bishop. He didn't have a lot of, Bishop likes to use those feet to make a couple of shifty moves there, and he wasn't able to do that. Tip your hat to the Yorkville kickoff team there for some really nice coverage, and that was a strategic kick.
Right, and that is exactly what they look to do, and they hang it high, get the coverage down there. They executed that well. So the Knights start 1st and 10 from their own 28-yard line. Give to Swithers on the fly sweep. Loses his footing around the corner and actually loses a couple yards. Kind of interesting to see Drew David coming out under center, and that's a set that I don't know that we've seen yet this season, Jim.
Yeah, I think early on they ran, they came out, I can't remember the first home game we had, who that was against, but they did come out
and run the ball pretty consistently there. We haven't seen it a lot, I can tell you that. And nice job by Yorkville there with great pursuit and a lot of red hats around the ball there.
Drew David on the roll to the left side, falling incomplete, intended for John Pruitt, bringing up 3rd and 12. Jim, we got a second here. Let's touch on the reconfigured offensive line. Zach Filk, who had started almost every game in center, out with an ACL, I believe. So the A-train, Big Al Snyder, moves in. He's at the center. At the left guard, you've got Shane Jorgensen, right guard Sam Bauer, and then Sergeant Holka, the big toe. Joe Kamel back in the lineup after he gets over his big toe injury, and Justin Diddell at the right tackle.
Yeah, that may take a little while for them to kind of get adjusted, but I suspect that they'll have a good evening here. Yorkville really getting off to a perfect start defensively, holding the Knights in check on the first 2 downs.
Drew David with time over the middle. John Pruitt gets low, and it looks like he did have that being waved off.
Yeah,
oh boy.
Pruitt was wide open, and that's the second consecutive pass that Drew David has thrown into the turf. He had plenty of time. I'm not sure if that's just a kind of a getting warmed up thing or what, but not the start that Drew David would like to have had tonight. And this is a team coming in 4-2. You just do not want to give them any confidence, and that's exactly what they've done here early.
Drew falls back into punt formation, fields the low snap, gets it away. Fielded by number 21, ball's on the ground. Knights recovered, Cole Carlson. High school rule, cannot advance the fumble, or did they whistle him down? And we've got an injured player. The return man attempting is Ian Reynolds.
I don't have my IHSA rule book handy with me, Larry, but I'm suspecting that on a fumble, on any sort of kick, that the ball is down where you recover it.
Loosely referred to as a muff rule. There's going to be an injury timeout. We'll take one as well while we figure this one out. Back in a moment here on TV 17.
Your independent Allstate agent in Sugar Grove is David Weiss. David works for you to find the best rates on your home insurance, as well as your auto insurance. He's always looking for ways to help you save money. And so is his friendly, courteous staff. His office is conveniently located on Route 47 and Cross Street in Sugar Grove. Call him anytime at 630-466-7835.
Still helping the injured Ian Reynolds to the sideline, but your ruling interpretation, I believe, is correct, Jim. The Knights did recover, so catch a big break. Take over 1st and 10 at the Yorkville 43-yard line.
It was an end-over-end punt, and he caught it up a little bit high in his chest and just sort of bobbled it, and then the Knights were on top of him, and then, Cole Carlson, who was obviously Johnny on the spot on special teams, recovered that fumble.
Drew shuffles receivers around to his liking, finally settles in with a long count, takes a snap, bubble here to Bishop on the near side. Makes about the 40-yard line.
Excellent tackle there by the Yorkville defender. Going low. It's what we wannabe coaches teach from a very young age. If you get the guy around his feet, he's not going anywhere.
And I like Coach Federley going up-tempo here off the wristband, quickly to the line. Shuffling personnel, trips left. Yorkville defense finally says, hey, let's take a timeout. We'll take one as well.
Hi, I'm Nick Bumble with Nick's Furniture in Sugar Grove, where if you shop Nick's, you save money. I have quality furniture, exceptional value, and fast delivery. Right now, I have sofa love seat sets for $9.99. They're handcrafted quality, American-made, and you can choose from tons of fabric. My showroom is packed with these top-quality sofa and love seat sets for $9.99. Nick's Furniture is located at 760 Heartland Drive in the business park across from Waubonsee Community College in Sugar Grove. Online at shopnicksfurniture.com. Shop Nick's, save money.
Welcome back. First quarter action. Kaneland Knights on their second series, technically, after being forced to punt, but then recovered. Now looking at 2nd and 8 from the Yorkville 41-yard line. 4 receivers split to the left side. Brandon Bishop by himself. Here to the near side numbers. Drew stays in the pocket, steps up on the run, pumps, and dragged down from behind.
Excellent speed there by the Yorkville defender. I think David thought he had some room to run there, and no such luck.
Well, and give credit to the Yorkville secondary as well, because normally when he gets that amount of time and steps up, somebody will shake free. So again, quickly to the line. Pruitt by himself at the far hash. As they switch sides and go to the pistol formation. Drew quickly to the far side. As he loses his feet, keeps his concentration. What a great reception by Brandon Bishop.
Yeah, excellent job concentrating. That's the second Kaneland player that we have seen actually just slip and fall. I don't think there's one molecule of moisture on this field, so I'm not sure what could be possibly causing that.
But again, keeping the Yorkville defense on their heels by calling the play at the line. Tempo is up. Federley's in a slot here to the near side. Federley was intended. Tipped ball intercepted by number 23, Brody Sharp, on the spot.
That's a ball that Federley needs to catch. And if you don't catch it, you knock it down. Picture perfect just layup for the defender. I mean, it literally just landed right in his hands.
And you don't have to play football long to know that the tip drill is actually something that most defenses do on a daily basis. And they played it out there. Give to the tailback, getting nowhere on the right side. Foxes are quarterbacked by a young sophomore, Cameron Van Bokel, 6'2", 170.
Golden Carlson on the tackle, brings up second down and 7.
Give to the fullback, hit immediately. Nate Dyer led the charge.
I think Yorkville's going to find the going pretty tough up the middle. They're going to have to kind of make some adjustments there, maybe some fakes up the middle, and maybe a pitch out or a quick pass to the tight end, but they're going to find the going very, very difficult in the middle.
The tackle brings up third down for Yorkville. Their 26-yard line.
3rd and 7 from the Fox 26-yard line. Van Bokel now in a pistol of his own. Stays in the pocket, looking to the right sideline. Coverage is there. Grant Wooden, stride for stride, had his hand on it.
Number 22, the intended receiver.
Picture perfect coverage there. Did not let the receiver get behind him. Had his eye on the ball the whole way, and really almost came up with I would have called it a spectacular interception.
Oh, it sure would have been had he hung on.
But the Knights defense come up big here after the turnover, which is what you want your defense to do, is pick up your offense after a turnover. You want to try to force that 3 and out, which is what they've done.
Number 21 to punt.
Not often that you see the punt return guy as the punter, but that's the case here as Ian Reynolds floats a nice one. Dylan Nauert from the 40 across midfield. Oh, yet another excellent return by Dylan Noward, and that's coming back. Gary Coring put a snot bubbler on, but the ref says that was from behind.
Yeah, I disagree with the call. It looked like a pretty fair block to me. He wasn't completely square, but the guy was definitely not facing the other direction. It's a judgment call. In my opinion, poor judgment. I mean, I had a very good view of that block, Larry, and I just disagree with the call. Sorry. Yes, I'm a Knights fan, but I call things usually pretty fairly on both sides, and that was just a lousy call by the ref.
Hopefully the kicking dog had a nice sideline shot for us. I personally love it. Now, there was multiple flags down, and they're still talking about this, Jim. Not really sure what the outcome of this play is going to be.
Well, there were 2 penalties they called, 2 separate penalties. I'm not sure what the other one was.
Although the blocking penalty could be a personal foul, which may take precedent, depending on what they're talking about here.
And unfortunately, there must have been some sort of penalty that's going to give Yorkville a first down.
I believe he is motioning there was defensive holding, which has given Yorkville a first down. Yet another great Dylan Nauert return, negated.
Untimely penalties will hurt you at any level.
After all that, 1st and 10 from the Yorkville 36-yard line. Power pistol left for the Foxes. High snap, give to the tailback. I believe that's number 24, Henry Imburgia.
Imburgia, number 24 with the ball. Dan Himmermeister, number 55.
No gain.
Second down for Yorkville. 36-yard line.
Van Bokel with another power pistol. Looks like Gary broke the neutral zone. Talk about a slow start for the Knights so far.
Just another, not a physical penalty, a mental penalty. And now you're just giving the opponent opportunities. I mean, I like the aggressiveness, but you pretty much know what the line of scrimmage is as a defender. You just have to play smart.
Give to Imburgia. Gets a few. Will bring up 3rd and short.
Initially stopped by number 74, Jamario.
Well, you said it before, Jim. I really think that Yorkville is going to find out quickly that it's going to be pretty tough sledding going in between the tackles against the Knights.
3rd down for Yorkville.
Do they stick with the run here, or do they are they forced to pass here? I gotta believe there's going to be some sort of pass play here. Something short, little screen play or a flare pass.
Power I formation. Van Bokel under center. Give him Berge off the right guard. Will not get it.
They stick with the run, and the Knights are up to the challenge.
Fourth down for the Foxes.
I love the intensity in which he plays with. You know, yeah, he was one who was flagged on the punt, but that wasn't even the infraction that gave the first down. But then he had a chance to turn it around defensively and made a couple nice hits there on that series.
They just have to play clean the rest of the game. I mean, they've started off obviously with what, three flags already. Timeout Yorkville.
Timeout Yorkville. Back in a moment.
West Physical Therapy is the place to go if you have a sports injury, neck and back pain, concussion, headaches, or sprains. Treatment at West PT is focused on your needs. Our experienced manual physical therapists spend at least 45 minutes one-on-one with each patient. We take the time to care and the time to listen to you to give you the time to heal. Discover the West Physical Therapy difference: convenient hours, locations, and easy scheduling. We have 2 nearby facilities to serve you, on Kesslinger Road in Geneva and on Main Street in Sugar Grove. Call us anytime or visit our website, westphysicaltherapy.com.
After the timeout, Yorkville comes quickly to the line. Looks like they're going to go for it on 4th and less than a yard. Just under 5 minutes to play so far in a scoreless first quarter here tonight. Give to the tailback, hit in the backfield, and Berge loses ground. There's number 5 at the bottom of the pile.
I think after the Yorkville coach realized how close that was, he changed his mind, and the Knights defense won that battle at the point of attack and was able to push the Yorkville running back, and actually they lost yardage on that play. Interesting call here, giving the Knights, which is one of the most prolific offenses in this conference, probably in the state, good field position.
The Yorkville 45 to be exact. Dylan Nauert working his way here to the near side, cuts back, covered a lot of ground and picked up a few. Good contained by the Yorkville defense here on the perimeter.
The Knights are not going to have an easy time getting around the end. They're going to have to come up with a little different strategy here. As Yorkville showing some very, very quick athletes able to string the play out. Now it makes something out of nothing there.
Let's go. What's he doing?
Yorkville in a 3-5-3 defensive alignment. Same play. Dylan Nauert inside and up. Right tackle. 10. End zone. Touchdown, Kaneland. Just like that from 42 yards.
Excellent job by the right side of the Knights offensive line, opening up a huge hole, and Nauert with great vision and showing a nice burst of speed. And once he got into the secondary, it was bye-bye.
Sayonara. Well, you know, and there's something there when you run the same play twice, and we gave credit to the Yorkville defense for holding the contain. Well, Dylan cut it up inside of that contain right off the tackle and parted like the Red Sea. Point after is no good. Knights lead by 6. Back in a moment here on TV 17.
Hodges Westside Truck Center is the place to go if you need a work truck for your business. Hodges offers a wide variety of trucks to meet your needs, and we have 2 locations to serve you in Marengo and in Elburn, and that's where you can browse around and find the right truck for you. We also service what we sell. We have an excellent parts and customer service department, and we also have a complete workshop to make the repairs you need to keep your truck on the road. Our Elburn facility is located on Main Street just east of Route 47, and in Marengo you can find Westside Truck Center on Route 20 Grant Highway near I-90.
If you like pizza, TV 17 Coupons has some great deals. How about $20 worth of menu items from Pisano's Pizza in Elburn for $10, or a large cheese pizza with 3 toppings, a $20 value for $10 from Genoa's Pizza in Sugar Grove. Save money. Use TV 17 Coupons.
Welcome back, high school football fans. Week 7 of the IHSA season. It's senior night, and the Kaneland Knights lead by 6 thanks to a 42-yard Dylan Nauert touchdown run. Kickoff fielded at about the 10. Nice coverage there by the Knight kickoff team.
Brandon Bishop, number 8. Yorkville tackle. First and 10 for Yorkville.
That kick had a lot of air on it, but it was not kicked deep at all. But Bishop and the Knights kickoff team just really got down there in a hurry, and outstanding coverage.
So we've seen a couple different looks from Yorkville offensively. They've gone with the traditional I formation. Here they're in a pistol. Number of flags, a tipped pass for an interception. Have had this game off to a rather rugged and slow, sluggish start. We've had a full dosage for the night of the referees already. We've still got almost 4 minutes left to play here in the first quarter.
What could this possibly be about?
A lot of cooks in the kitchen. First and 10 from their own 17. Van Bokel juggles the snap, pumps, pressured from behind, and down he goes. The sophomore, Jake Gomes, getting at him.
Jake Gomes, number 68, with the tackle.
Had a little trouble with the snap, and that sort of got the play off to a shaky start, and then the Knights were able to get in there and wreak some havoc and pick up the sack, which is obviously every defender's dream, is sacking the quarterback, Larry. You know that.
It is. The only thing better is taking the ball away from him. Gipton Bergia swallowed for yet another loss. Great penetration by the Knights D-line.
Yeah, the Knights defense has really been stellar here tonight, other than a couple of penalties set them back, but they've come right back and shut down this Yorkville offense. And right now, Yorkville's in what I would call a very difficult third and
18.
Third and a long way to go.
From their own 11, Van Bokel will work out of a shotgun. Imbergia pistoled behind him, stays in the pocket, tries the right sideline. Receiver didn't even see the ball.
Leachman, number 2, the intended receiver.
Number 2 was the intended receiver, and it just looked like there was a disconnect there on either what the pattern was or if the ball was coming his way, because he was looking back, but I don't think he ever picked it up.
He was looking back. The ball was almost over his head.
Ian Reynolds, number 21, is a punt.
So Reynolds will punt from about his own goal line. Dylan Nauert stands at midfield, barely got it away. Dylan takes it on the bounce, gives a little ground, crosses the 40, inside the 30.
Yorkville defenders had better be aware of Cole Carlson and Gary Koring on those returns, because they are very, very good at those. Do we call those crackback blocks?
Well, they're called lookout blocks. There's nothing better when they don't see you coming and you can put your helmet in his ear hole. Oh, yeah. Swithers up the middle.
The ball carrier, number 23, Isaac Swithers.
Shane Jorgensen just burying a blitzing Yorkville defender.
7 and 5.
On that note, Jim, your pick to click tonight?
Isaac Swithers.
And I am taking the offensive line. Terry has gone with Brandon Bishop, and the dog has gone with DeAndre Collins.
I love it.
Swithers straight ahead. Good push by the O-line.
Yeah, pretty good job there by Yorkville, getting some initial contact. Swithers keeping his legs churning there and picking up some hard yards.
Padilla brings up 3rd down and 2 on the 21-yard line.
3rd and 3 from the Yorkville 21. High snap, give to Nauert. That's the play he scored on. Looks like he may be just short of the 20 and also the first down.
Oh, yeah, excellent job there by Yorkville. Just nowhere to go. Great pursuit. And just no room to really make anything happen there for Nauert. And Knights are in 4-down territory here. What's the play call here, Coach?
Power I formation, follow Nate Dyer.
Or do they just sneak it with Drew David?
Or you just give it to Nate Dyer.
Knights seemed out of sorts from the get-go on that one.
Take a timeout, and so will we. Back after this here on TV 17.
We all love our pets, and when they're not feeling well, bring them to Fox Ridge Veterinary Clinic on 5th Street in Oswego. With over 20 years of experience, Dr. Judy Macbeth and her staff treats your pet like their own pet. Whether your pet needs preventative care, blood work, dental cleaning, or even surgery, Fox Ridge is a full-service, modern facility using the latest technology, including acupuncture to treat your pets. Acupuncture can relieve numerous medical conditions, including arthritis, back problems, and allergies. We also offer Chinese herbal medications. Our wellness exams are never hurried because we care about your dogs and cats as much as you do. Fox Ridge Veterinary Clinic provides quality medical care for pets in the Fox Valley area. Call us anytime or visit our website, foxridgevet.com.
So after the timeout, both sides confer. Knights have 4th and 1 from the Yorkville 20. Just 9 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. Knights lead by 6. Fumble. Wow. Drew fumbled the snap. It looked like Yorkville recovered it. Turnover on downs.
It's a new center, and you just don't know. I mean, how many reps they've gotten where he's been under center. Even after the timeout, the Knights looked out of sorts on that.
And they're on the 20-yard line.
Well, and our sources tell us that prior to tonight, the last time Alex Snyder had snapped at center, 4th grade. So yeah, he probably had an intense week, but you know, a crucial moment like that, you know, and more than likely it was either going to be quarterback sneak or Nate Dyer right behind him.
That's unfortunate.
Van Bokel takes the high snap, gives to Imbergia. Pressed out of bounds on the near sideline.
Imbergia, number 24, the ball carrier.
That one's coming back, I'm afraid.
Well, there is a flag down, but that is the end of the quarter. Well, I misspoke. They will not let the quarter end on the penalty. So Yorkville will run play with no clock to conclude the first quarter. That's Imbergia off the right tackle. Jamario and Coring are there. And that concludes the first quarter of play with the Knights by 6 here on Senior Night on TV 17.
This message is for all the ghouls out there. The 2013 Halloween Fest is back again on Saturday, October 26th at Plowman's Park in Big Rock. There'll be lots of family fun. Inflatables, haunted houses for adults and the kiddies, haunted hay rack rides, pumpkin judging, and the costume parade. We'll also have games, face painting, and entertainment with the Kooky Count, Ditto the Clown, and music and much more. Food and refreshments will be available too, as well as a bake sale. And don't forget, it's free! That's Halloween Fest on Saturday, October 26th from 5 until 9:30 at Plowman's Park in Big Rock. The ghouls will be waiting for you.
If you're looking for authentic Mexican food in Elburn, then you need to stop in at Chico's Cantina. Chico's has a wide selection of tacos, burritos, nachos, tortas, and many other Mexican favorites. You can take out or eat in at our colorful dining area, and if you're thirsty, Chico's carries a great selection of your favorite beverages. So whether it's lunch or dinner, head over to Chico's Cantina at 107 Valley Drive in Elburn.
So they turn it around, and here to start the second quarter, sophomore quarterback Cameron Van Bokel will go from a power pistol formation. Pressured, Hammermeister all the way down to the 2.
Just nowhere to go. He was surrounded, and he ends up on his the seat of his pants there, Larry, which they're heading in the wrong direction here. Knights defense really playing solid. This game has just hasn't had the normal Knights feel. Their offense just has not got on track. Hopefully they can hold them here and get the ball in decent field position and get something going.
The Knight defense playing awfully aggressive. And big Jamario Phillips and Andrew Craig come out. Nate Dyer in at the nose. Van Bokel to the air, far sideline. Falling incomplete. I thought he actually pushed off the defender as he turned. No flag.
Actually, Wooten, the defender, really got kind of lucky there because he was turned in and the receiver was turned out, and that was like almost a back shoulder throw. The ball was wobbly, but Wooten really is kind of fortunate there because he could have caught that.
Would I love to see Dylan Nauert get a low returnable punt? He is lined up at the Yorkville 37-yard line. Reynolds going to have to punt from the end of his end zone. They just get it away on the run. He does have it. Dylan to his knees and in a precarious position, and a late flag comes in. Not good, not good.
Nauert needs to keep his composure here.
Well, he really went to the ground in an awkward position on his knees, and the defender really took liberty and kind of gave him a shot to the head, and the helmet came off. This is going to be a 15-yarder, I'm sure.
Yeah, this will be a personal foul on the on Yorkville. And I don't think it was malicious. It was just that Nauert kind of got in a position where he was awkwardly almost down on his knees, and the defender just popped him. Okay, so they're not calling anything on Yorkville there.
In fact, no. It looks like they
Against the Knights.
They're calling that on Dylan.
No, it was just an illegal block on the back. Another mental and discipline type play against the Knights, which really this whole season they've been called for a lot of those. I don't know what the stats are, Larry, but it just seems like on special teams plays they've been penalized for a lot of blocks in the back and a lot of holding, and they have to stop that as this season progresses and the team and the competition gets tougher. You cannot afford to do that.
Inverted wishbone out of the shotgun. Drew David with time. Here to the near sideline, John Pruitt just out of bounds. Nice sliding reception, but could not keep the feet in. Where I like the configuration where you have Nate Dyer and Tyler Slamons in front of Isaac Swithers in that power pistol or inverted wishbone.
I got to tip my hat to this Yorkville defense. Drew David has had nobody really to throw to, and he's sort of getting happy feet back there, which at some point, you know how you hurt a defense when they're covering well is run the football.
Good point. But you have a secondary really providing good coverage. Drew, again, with time. Complete to Nowert. Inside the 30.
Yorkville will take that play all day long. Just a little dump off to Nowert. He picked up maybe 3 or 4, maybe 5. But Yorkville's like, thank you very much.
Pickup of 4 will bring 3rd and 6. Ball here at the near hash, second quarter action. Pistol formation. High snap, flag.
That's going to be an illegal procedure on Colin Federley leaving early. Unfortunate because Brandon Bishop was open. Number 18 jumped the snap count there and took off, and the ref didn't miss it. And that's going to back him up 5. Another penalty.
Boy, there was a lot of hype, a lot of emotion pre-game with senior night, the pink out and the rowdies, and
stadium is quiet.
Yeah, just been sluggish from the get-go. And penalties will do that every time. So now the Knights are looking at 3rd and 11. Screen pass to Bishop over the middle, through to the secondary. Breaks a tackle, in for the score. Touchdown, Kaneland.
Any flags, Larry?
No flags anywhere. Executed. Woohoo! To perfection.
Nice play. It was time for that. It was time to mix something up, do something different. That's our money play for the last how many years. It's been great. And Bishop, just an outstanding job by Brandon Bishop after the catch, making it all the way to pay dirt. And the Knights really needed that.
BB from 34-yard line. The point after is good. The lead is 13. Back in a moment here on TV 17.
Kierhopper Sports in Aurora has the best selection of sporting goods in the Fox Valley. Just name the sport and they have the gear. From baseball bats and baseball gloves to running shoes, as well as a wide assortment of sweats. We have jerseys of all your favorite teams, including the White Sox, the Cubs, the Blackhawks, the Bulls, and yes, we also have lots of Bear and Packer items too. Plus, we carry apparel from all of our local high schools. That's Kierhopper Sports on Galena Boulevard in Aurora.
Just when it seemed like there was no spark, the Knights went bubble screen. to Brandon Bishop, and 34 yards later, the scoreboard was lit up. Rodriguez puts it through the end zone. That's the Matt Rodriguez we've come to know and love, Jim.
Well, whatever wind, helping wind, it was definitely behind him on that one. Sort of coming from, I guess it would be a southeasterly wind. Looking at the flag, huh?
Yeah, primarily from the east. Not very noticeable at kickoff, but certainly picking up now. 9:32 left to play here in the first half. Van Boekel gives him Bergia working the left end for a few.
It's a nice run. Somebody's going to have to come out of the game here, and that's who is that? Swithers? Got to keep your hat on.
Brings up second down for Yorkville.
Dylan Nauer jumps at the chance to get in on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, Dylan's like, hey, lose your hat anytime you want. That's what you love about a kid like that. If you'd let him, he would never come off the field.
Second and 5. Play action pass on the roll here to the near side. Tyler Carlson stays in position wonderfully.
I thought Van Boekel had a very good chance of just running that all the way to the sideline, but he decided to kind of move it upfield a little, and that was and that kept him from getting the first down. I think if he would have gone straight to the sideline, he probably would have gotten the first.
It was almost like he couldn't decide between cuts and almost tackled himself.
I would agree with that.
Yeah. But it started with T. Cash staying in position from the outside linebacker position. So now Yorkville is looking at third and a short 2.
Carlson's a smart football player. He knows his job, and he does it well.
Imbergia working the far left side again. He makes the end. And
that one's coming back.
With the defensive stop.
So they've had success on that play, although this one will be coming back.
That's a backbreaker for Yorkville. That was their best offensive play of the game, and a nice job getting around the end by Imbruglia. And unfortunately for them, that's going to put them in the hole on a third and long, and it's going to force them into a passing situation here, Larry, which so far the young quarterback has struggled a little bit.
Phillips and Cray come out defensively. Dyer and Bauer go in to give the Knight D-line a little more speed on third and long. I like some of the personnel packages that they're working with the Lions, especially on the defensive side. Shotgun formation, short roll here to the right. Wobbly pass completed.
Carlson
appears
fell
to have
down.
the first down. Yep.
Carlson fell down on that, which I think that was his man. And these guys, near side of the field defenders seemed a little bit out of sorts there, and who was going to get who there. And the guy coming out of the backfield was wide open. And nice play by Yorkville. And they haven't had too many first downs here today, so that's a big play for their offense and their offensive, the confidence level, which this game is funny. I mean, you get momentum, you get confidence, and things start to happen. But
Connor Schmidt picking up the first down there with the reception. Van Boekel stays in the shotgun formation. Imbergia behind him. Give his to Imbergia up the middle. Picks up a few as he just gets tackled right about the 40-yard line.
Good job there by the offensive line, opening up a hole on the right side there, which we haven't seen much of, but Gary Coring cleaning up the tackle, but after a solid 8-yard gain there by Yorkville with an impressive run.
So for the first time tonight, Yorkville has 2nd and short. Imbergia working the left end again, hitting the backfield, no gain.
Knights did a good job smelling that play and stretching it out and getting a lot of hats on the ball there and just not giving Imbergia any room there to get any further outside or inversely cutting it up. Is that the right word, inversely?
It works for me.
I'm sure someone out there in TV 17 land will be looking that up and calling me out on that.
I hope so. 3rd and 2 from the Yorkville 40-yard line. I formation, Van Bokel under center. Give to Imbergia, hitting the backfield. Second effort, picks up the first down.
Nice job there by Imbergia. Another first down for Yorkville, and they got a nice little drive going here.
Gary Coring, JRMS, involved in that tackle. First down for Yorkville.
Well, you know, we said it before. We really hadn't seen much of this Yorkville team or spent a lot of time researching. We really didn't know what to expect. You know, it would have been real easy to just kind of overlook them, but they've come to play so far tonight.
Yeah, yep. They're playing very, very hard, and again, they got a nice drive here, and what this does is it chews up the clock, and it keeps the Knights offense off the field.
And it keeps Yorkville in the game. Imbergia, right tackle, Gary Coring, loss of 3 or 4 yards.
He's so hard to block, and he has he has a nose for the football, let's face it. I mean, anybody who knows anything about this game or is a diehard fan or an Idol fan, I'm telling you right now, the guy smells leather.
Yeah, he does a great job, you know, in there. You know, he actually slipped in below or behind the blocking scheme and ran him down from behind.
What's the old saying? He blew that play up.
Van Bokel, short roll to the left side. Gomes and Hammermeister are there. Down he goes.
You know, Gomes sort of looks like a tight end to me. He's got the build of a tight end, but he's a tough kid. I've been impressed with him this year.
Well, you know, the entire linebacking core really, you know, obviously starts with Gary, but then Dan Hammermeister and Cole Carlson play with a lot of intensity, swarm to the ball.
I don't know what kind of wheels Gomes has or his hands, but he looks like a tight end to me.
So maybe he ought to be wearing 86 next year. Draw, Imbergia picks up almost 10, but only gets back to the original line of scrimmage.
It's a nice call there. You see, it's amazing at any level how many times you see on a third and a long distance, either a screen or a draw play. And you know what? They work.
Oh, sure. Absolutely, because usually at that point, the defensive line is just pursuing so hard that you set yourself up to it. Dylan Nauert will not get a chance to return this punt. Bounces out of bounds harmlessly about the 28-yard line. So the Knights will take over with just over 3.5 minutes left to play. They do have 2 timeouts to work with, and certainly going to see what they could do to get the ball in the end zone before halftime here.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the offensive coaches have talked to their guys and said, hey, you know, the perfect scenario would be for us to chew up the rest of the clock and put 6 up on the board to end the first half. That would be a nice way to end the first half and really steal the momentum away after that, what was a promising looking drive that stalled.
Flare pass to Swithers here on the left side. Got a block across the 40. And midfield, knocked out of bounds.
Good
Just
angle.
the way you draw it up.
Good angle of pursuit there by number 26 of Yorkville. And that young man's name is Foster, I believe, AJ Foster. Because Swithers looked like he was headed for pay dirt. Nice hole there on the left side of the offensive line, and Swithers just like a laser beam flew through that hole and got some wide open territory there.
You got blocked. Yep.
The swing pass into the flat and the downfield blocks executed in time perfectly. And Swithers really hit his high gear. Looks like the Knights are lined up in the neutral zone.
Another very bizarre call by this crew of referees. When's the last time you saw an offside called on the offense? Unless he's been warned on how he was lined up, I don't know.
Once again, 2 steps forward and 1 step back. Swithers in the pistol. Drew quickly to the far side, complete to Brandon Bishop, loses his footing.
Again, just slips and falls. I mean, maybe there is some moisture out there, but I mean, 3 slips and falls so far. Very surprising.
You know, it even seems like mentally or emotionally, something's just a little out of sync so far here tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, I would agree. I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it, but they just haven't looked like the normal kind of what I would call the Knights machine.
Certainly not hitting on all cylinders yet. Drew pumps, steps up, complete to Dylan Nauert. Across the 20-yard line.
Another flag. Is he going to say he was over the line of scrimmage?
AJ Foster, number 26, to the coverage for the Foxes.
Boy, because we have a pretty good vantage point of that, and I don't think he was.
Illegal man downfield. Ineligible receiver downfield. Just one penalty after another.
Well, and you can see how that happens when a play is long to develop. Drew does press the line of scrimmage. But the penalty woes continue so far for the Knights.
This just sort of reinforces what we were talking about earlier, Larry, is just the team doesn't seem to be clicking. They don't seem to be their normal, just everything, just the energy even.
So a full minute of time has expired and the Knights have lost 10 yards. 2nd and 16 from the 46 with 2:20 to play and running. High snap, Drew presses the line, loses his footing and downs himself.
And he slips and falls.
Inadvertently just slipped and went to the knee.
Maybe they took the cleats out of their shoes for this game. Knights are going to have to call a timeout here. They're taking an awful lot of time here.
See if Drew can get them quickly to the line.
Okay, we got a single back.
Should be a quick count. Pistol formation. They do get it off. Brandon Bishop overthrown here at the 40. I would think the smart play is to punt.
I would hope so.
Again at the Yorkville 47-yard line.
Personnel substitution does suggest that Drew will line up in a shotgun but fall back into punt formation. Ian Reynolds will be back to field the punt for the Foxes, settling in at about his 20. And Drew actually lines up in almost a traditional punt formation, now steps forward and then backs off. Cat and mouse. Wobbling punt out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. So Yorkville has had a couple flashes offensively, namely in the presence of Henry Imburgia working a left end run. Just 1:18 left to play here in the second quarter.
I wonder if there's something wrong with Dave, because that pass.
Gotta go hard, yeah.
First and 10 for Yorkville at their own 20-yard line.
They got 2 timeouts here, guys, so if we run the ball, we should have to be back.
Van Bokel comes out in an I formation. Imburgia hit immediately. Fights for an extra yard or two. It looks like Yorkville will be content to keep the ball on the ground and essentially burn the clock, as the Knights are not going to take their timeouts and try to force a punt.
At this point, I think the Knights will be perfectly content going into halftime with the 13-0 lead and try to regroup.
It's going to be a lot of head scratching going on in the locker room at halftime, I think. Imburgia off the left end, hit hard. Cole Carlson. And now the Knights do call a timeout. We'll take one as well.
Get ready for the fall hunting season by stopping in at JR Shooting Sports.
Stay warm when you're out on the hunt by choosing from a wide assortment of hunting apparel. JR also has a huge selection of guns for the hunt, as well as sports optics. And don't forget to stock up on ammunition, because JR Shooting Sports is your fall hunting headquarters.
We're located on Oakhurst Drive in Aurora. And visit us on the web and on Facebook.
Just under 22 seconds remain here in the second quarter. Knights leading by 13. Yorkville facing 3rd and 11 from their own 25-yard line. Van Bokel in a pistol formation. Imburgia left tackle. And the Knights take their last time out, and would you believe, another flag.
Jamario Phillips, Cole Carlson involved in that defensive play.
If it's against Yorkville, it'll be declined, bringing up 4th down. And right now, just, I think, mercifully, this half should end. It's against Kaneland. Wow.
Personal foul. I don't know if that was a late hit or something verbal. And although the Knights lead by 13, Coach Federley cannot be pleased with this first half performance here on senior night so far.
Hey, and they didn't call timeouts for the practice. You stopped. Talk to the referee about it. If it's not a penalty, you're right. Yes, he did, but I don't know if it matters. We still got one.
For Yorkville at their own 44-yard line.
68. Right in front of me, yes. Yes, he's right in front of 40.
Well, after a lengthy discussion about the penalty, Van Bokel fields a high snap, gives to Imbergia, and thank God this first half is over.
There's the first half of play. Here's still Kaneland 13, Yorkville Foxes 0.
Attention campers, attention campers. If you're looking for a new or pre-owner travel trailer, camping trailer, fifth wheel, toy hauler, accessible trailer, or destination trailer, go to Vacation Land in Big Rock, Illinois. You pay no fees. You're buying an RV, not fees. No freight, no setup, no propane charges, no hookup fees. Just your beautiful new RV ready for family fun. This message was brought to you by Vacation Land RV. We sell RVs, not fees. Call us at 630-556-3211 or go to our website, vacationlandrv.com, for more information.
When it's time to choose a tractor, look for quality that stands the test of time. Reliability that can carry you through the tough times. Resale value you can bank on down the road. From one brand that's been working the land for more than 170 years. All backed by the finest dealer network around. John Deere. Nothing runs like a deer.
Hi, I'm Dave Gieske from Buck Brothers in Hampshire. We have 3 other locations to serve you: Harvard, Wakanda, and Libertyville.
What are all these people running from? They're not running from, they're running to. They're running to places like Hudson Style and Sugar Grove to buy TV 17 coupons. They're also running to the Purple Store in Caneville and Diamond Lube and Oil in Hinckley. You better run and join them because TV 17 has the hottest coupons in town.
Welcome back, high school football fans. Your game of the week. Kaneland Knights here in week 7. It's senior night, and they lead the Yorkville Foxes 13-0 as Matt Rodriguez puts it into the end zone for a touchback. Jim, it was a sluggish start to say the least for the Knights, a number of penalties, but the defense was very aggressive, and let's see if they can assert themselves as such here to start second half.
Yeah, Larry, as a fan, as an announcer, as teammate, whatever you want to call it, a Knight fan, it's one of those first halves that you sort of want to put behind. You just forget about it. Let's start fresh here in the second half. Make it a new game. Try to correct some of the things that you had go wrong in the first half. I agree with you. The defense has played stellar, and they've really carried this football game up to this point.
Just as they did there, big Justin Diddell first to meet the ball carrier, loss of yardage. The ball came out but was whistled dead. And the big guys up front have really been penetrating well defensively.
Withers involved with that tackle. Number 23 brings up second down for the Foxes. Ball on the Yorkville 6.
Although let's give credit to Yorkville. They certainly came to play tonight. Don't know if there was some looking past them or just underestimating their opponent.
Yeah, I think their team defense, the team speed on defense is very good. They got a nice looking running back here in Imbergia. Quarterback's young, but I think they got a couple years ahead of them with this kid, and Yorkville's got some nice numbers on this team. I would say next year and the year after, they're going to be pretty solid. And you're right, they came to play tonight, and they're only down 13-0. They're really in this football game. The Knights need to make something happen here.
Well, and when you look at the size advantage that the Knights have from tackle to tackle, you would think that the game would have been more one-sided, and first penalty of the second half. Sideline warning on Yorkville. It must have been in his ear a little bit, huh, Jim?
I don't even understand that call or penalty, to be honest with you.
3rd and 10. Van Bokel, quick drop here to the near side. Thrown behind, and Grant Wooten had a hand on it momentarily.
Yorkville quarterback, obviously, that pass was just off the mark. I think Wooten's eyes probably got pretty large there. Either way, the Knights are going to get the football back here with pretty decent field position. Be interesting to see if they kick it away from Nowert, as they have obviously found out that he is a dangerous weapon on returns. And it's exactly what they did.
Boy, don't know if that was intended or not, but that ball went straight out of bounds, netting less than 15 yards of field position. So yeah, maybe he intended to kick away, and then it just really went off side of his foot.
Based on the reaction of the young man, the punter, standing in the position that he kicked with his hands on his head, I would say that was not his intention.
Fantastic field position for the Knights. Starting from the Yorkville 33, empty backfield for number 4. Drew looking left. John Pruitt goes up and cannot hang on. Well, John certainly got up at that, but felt the defender coming, I think, Jim.
Yeah, I think, 9 out of 10 times he probably catches that, but he did take a pretty good shot there. You know what I'd really like to see, Larry, is put Nate Dyer back there, and let's play some smash mouth football here in the second half.
Boy, you read my mind, because, yeah, if you just start lining up and running downhill with this line. So Drew does that, and then he cuts it back off the left side. Nifty pickup will bring up 3rd and about 4.
Yeah, nice job there by Brody Sharp. As David was trying to do a little footwork there, but Sharp would have none of that. And I recognize that name as he's a wrestler on Yorkville's team. And that was a double leg takedown.
2 for the takedown. 3rd and 4 from the Yorkville 27. And again, Drew goes empty backfield, trips left. Dylan motions to the far side. He's going to run it again right up the middle. Dragging defenders and picks up the first down. Good second effort there.
I think he's going to come up a little short there.
No, I think he's
got it. I'm sorry. I was looking at the wrong line there. That's my mistake. I apologize. And good extra effort there by Drew David.
Yeah. Well, and I think what they're recognizing, Jim, is that when they go empty backfield and really spread the Yorkville defense, that middle is vulnerable, and that's where Drew has hammered it up the gut a couple times.
And that's something we haven't seen a lot of this year, is Drew David taking the ball himself, calling his own number. And I sort of like to see it happen here maybe a few more times this half.
Straight drop, pressured, on the run to the end zone. Connor Federle, touchdown, Kaneland. No flags anywhere.
That's a good thing.
Good presence by Drew. He had all kinds of time. Give credit to the O-line. And as he stepped up, Connor found a soft spot in the middle of that secondary, and Drew found him in the end zone for 6.
Yep. Good job by Federle coming back after the unfortunate tip ball that was intercepted. That makes up for it, I would say.
Point after is good. Kaneland 20, Yorkville 0. Back in a moment here on TV 17.
20 years, Pegs on Main Street in Maple Park has provided quality professional hair care for the entire family. Peg and her staff keep up on the latest fashion trends for adults and children. She also carries a wide variety of hair care products for your convenience. And when they're finished pampering your hair, you can walk over and browse around the fantastic on-site gift shop. Stop in anytime at Pegs on Main in downtown Maple Park or give them a call at 815-827-3051.
For the best breakfast in Elburn, look no further than Brianna's Pancake Cafe on Route 38. Their breakfast menu is loaded with everything from Belgian waffles to breakfast burritos. And Brianna's also has a great lunch and dinner menu as well. But remember, breakfast is served all day long. So bring the family down to enjoy Brianna's wide assortment of breakfast specials and sandwich specials. Brianna's Pancake Cafe is conveniently located at 151 East Route 38 in Elburn. Stop in tomorrow for a great breakfast treat.
Welcome back to TV 17, your home for high school football. The Kaneland Knights converted on a short punt. Took great field position, and Drew David found Connor Federle in the end zone from 20 yards away, extending the Knight lead to 20 here in the third quarter of senior night action at Kaneland.
Tommy Van Bogart there on the kickoff coverage. I think he got a shot there. I don't know if he saw it coming or not, but he definitely got a lick.
He was the bug and not the windshield?
Exactly.
Oh. Van Bokel gives him Bergia. Justin Diddell. Again, another tackle for loss for this Knight defense.
Justin Diddell looked like a shark on a seal on that tackle.
No contest.
Yorkville's going to have to mix things up a little bit here as the Knights have sort of put the clamps on their running game here early in the second half. See if the young man, Van Bokel, can connect on a couple of passes.
And Bergia working the left end. That play worked in the first half, but not here in the second.
Nothing doing.
Tyler Carlson, number 10. For the defensive stop.
T. Cash staying home in that outside linebacker position. Barely makes the line of scrimmage, so now they'll be looking at 3rd and 12. And I got to think the Knights are going to pin their ears back and get after it here, Jim.
Be very surprised if there wasn't some sort of blitz here.
Gary Coring sure looks like he's going to be coming. And he is. Van Bokel gets rid of it. Tip ball. Did Nate Swithers get it? The referee says no. Nice diving attempt for the interception on that tip ball. But Gary Coring was coming. He timed it well. Van Bokel got rid of it as quickly as he could. No surprise the ball was tipped, and Swithers almost came up with it.
That was tip drill personified, and I would like to see the replay on that. And by the way, you can see the replay of TV 17 games where? YouTube, right?
That's right, in its entirety. Dylan Noward is at the 50, and he will not get a chance to return this as it's covered right about midfield.
Knights fortunate there as Wooten was dangerously close to a loose ball there. His teammates need to pick him up there and let him know that that ball's in the area so he can be kind of looking out for it. Knights really fortunate there. That ball was dangerously close to Wooten.
Empty, looks like final one-back trips. 9-10-0.
So the Knights come straight to the line. Drew's in a pistol formation. Ball is right at midfield. 7 minutes to play here in the third quarter.
Ball.
Fumbled snap recovered by Drew. Loss of about 5.
That one never got airborne, and the Knights fortunate to be able to recover that. And again, that's when you lose your starting center. There's obviously going to be a period of adjustment there and potentially some plays like that are going to happen. It's just the nature of the animal.
Well, and remember week 1, Tom Van Bogart did start at center, and I thought did a great job. Always know that he's an option. Trips left, Bishop all by himself on the far side. Drew with time steps up in the pocket, flushed, and finally sacked. Just hung on to it too long.
He's got to throw that ball out of bounds. He was easily in a position where he could have just flung it right out of bounds and not take that loss. And that, again, is just, that's a mental play. You have to get rid of the football.
Well, and again, credit to the Yorkville secondary for staying with the receivers, because we both know how Drew is so good at sliding and shuffling and working his way around the pocket to buy time, but nobody to throw it to.
Yeah, I'm not making any excuses for Drew David, but there's just something just isn't clicking and isn't, I don't know if he's not feeling well or what's going on there. He would never make an excuse either, but he's just struggled a little bit tonight.
On 3rd and 19, he finds John Pruitt on a crossing route, picks up the first down. And did you see the block Dylan Noward delivered at the end of that play?
Perfect. And just as I'm saying he's struggling, he comes up with a absolute laser beam to Pruitt to pick up a very difficult first down. And that could be good medicine for Drew David here.
It sure could. Out of the pistol to the end zone. Brandon Bishop wide open. Touchdown, Kaneland. And another late flag from way across the side of the field. What can this be about?
That was after the play. The Yorkville player did something. That'll be marked off on the kickoff. So it really isn't going to hurt Yorkville because Rodriguez will boot that one into Caneville.
Brazil, both of the flags.
Yeah, John.
So a personal foul of some sort, post-touchdown infraction, will be enforced on the ensuing kickoff. 37 yards.
A wide open receiver and a touchdown will definitely be good for what ails you, huh, Claire?
Brandon Bishop for the second time tonight, this time from 37 yards out. But the Rodriguez point after attempt is good. Kaneland 27, Yorkville 0. Back after this here on TV 17.
Your independent Allstate agent in Sugar Grove is David Weiss. David works for you to find the best rates on your home insurance, as well as your auto insurance. He's always looking for ways to help you save money. And so is his friendly, courteous staff. His office is conveniently located on Route 47 and Cross Street in Sugar Grove. Call him anytime at 630-466-7835.
Hi, I'm Nick Bumble with Nick's Furniture in Sugar Grove, where if you shop Nick's, you save money. I have quality furniture, exceptional value, and fast delivery. Right now, I have sofa love seat sets for $9.99. They're handcrafted quality, American-made, and you can choose from tons of fabrics. My showroom is packed with these top-quality sofa and love seat sets for $9.99. Nick's Furniture is located at 760 Heartland Drive in the business park across from Wabansie Community College in Sugar Grove. Online at shopnicksfurniture.com. Shop Nick's, save money.
So the unsportsmanlike penalty marked off on the kickoff. Kane will actually kick off from the Yorkville 45. Bounces it at the return man, who wisely lets it go into the end zone for a touchback.
Not sure what you would call that style of a kick there, but it was entertaining. Not sure if Rodriguez was going for the entertainment value on that, but...
Well, it looked like he was almost trying to get one of the upbacks to take it, so he could hopefully catch him inside of the 20, but the Yorkville return man did let it go all the way in. At break, I was wondering why not work on the onside kick or a pooch placement.
Wasn't to be there.
Justin Diddell all over Henry and Bergia.
Not really sure who they have on Diddell trying to block him, but it's not working.
And it might be more than one individual who is not succeeding in that endeavor.
It has to be frustrating for the running back to literally, as soon as he gets the ball in his hands, you got big old number 53 staring.
Oh, yeah.
Staring at you.
Van Bokel audibling, it appears, to his receivers. He's going to pass here to the near sideline. Grant Wooten is there and comes down with the interception. What a play by Grant Wooten.
Yeah, he did a nice job sizing that ball up, getting himself into position, and then really, he wasn't in the absolute best position, but he made a really nice, and you know what? He wanted it more. That's what, I'll give him that. He wanted it more.
You're right, because the receiver had the inside position, and Grant just literally jumped over him and reached around him and came down with it. From the Yorkville 35-yard line. Drew is going to throw. All kinds of time. Still with time. Now he's going to run. And run well he does, stepping out of bounds. Loss of composure there. That was ill-advised. Fortunately, Drew did not lose his footing.
Yeah, there was just a bad judgment play there by the defender. Obviously, David heading out of bounds, and the defender continuing to pursue well out of bounds. I mean, he didn't pop him or anything, but just you can't do that.
Well, and that's just got to be some frustration working its way up there.
So just as I had hoped, the Knights have sort of turned it around here in a lot of different areas, composure-wise, discipline-wise, and just being a little more effective in their play calling and execution. So this is after that first half, this is excellent to see. This is a team that obviously can make some adjustments, look in the mirror, and sort of look within and come out and play a better half.
You can just feel the exasperation from the entire crowd and the press booth as the 14th flag of the night, or so it seems, is thrown.
Again, Knights just not looking real tight there on the, I don't know what it is. It's hard to explain, but. Football 101, you got to know what the snap count is, and you don't move until the ball snapped, right?
Very simply, yes. Low snap. Drew finally fields it. On the run, makes one defender miss, throws it away. Brandon Bishop out of nowhere.
Another flag.
Another flag. You know, incredibly athletic by Drew, but a poor decision. But Brandon Bishop sure made him look good, but it will all be for naught. You're thinking it's an ineligible lineman downfield? And I believe that is the signal that we see. Isn't there an analogy about referees that goes along the lines with one of children, to where it's better when they're seen and not heard or noticed?
These referees are flag happy.
That ball was intercepted. Ian Reynolds steps in front of the Knight receiver. I think the ball just hung in the air a little too much.
Yeah, the defender has every right to the ball as the receiver does, and Drew trying to thread the needle there. And just as I was saying that things sort of were turning around here in the second half, that drive stalled miserably with some penalties and then a turnover. And again, it's up to the Knights defense here.
Yorkville takes over at their own 13-yard line. Van Broekel gives him Berger. They keep going off left tackle, and they keep losing yardage.
In Virginia, number 24, the ball carrier. Coach Bunting ready. Andrew Crane, number 75, with the tackle. Second down for Yorkville.
The Knights defensive line has taken over this game in the second half. The Yorkville just can do nothing against our offensive defensive line here. It doesn't matter what direction they go. There's somebody there that is beating the offensive block and getting in the backfield, which is a recipe for disaster for an offense trying to make something happen here after a turnover.
Then Berger tries the right side and loses yardage there. Gary Coring leading the charge. Well, and my pick to click was the O-line, but, really, if we're looking for somebody who's asserted themselves throughout the game, I think you just hit upon it, Jim. The defensive line.
No
really.
question. They would get my vote.
Well, and actually, it's not just two or three guys because, they rotate. They rotate Nate Dyer and Sam Bauer in, and Jamario Phillips and Andrew Craig come out, so they've really got a good 5-6 man rotation on that defensive front. And they continue to assert themselves.
The hammer.
Danny Hammermeister first to the ball there. Net loss of 2 or 3 yards on 3 plays for the Foxes.
They've put away, closed the playbook on any passing whatsoever here in the second half.
Let's just hope Dylan gets a chance for a return. going to have to come up on the run. Bounces out of bounds. And again, the Knights will have incredible field position. So again, Kaneland will start in Yorkville territory. They've been about this 35-yard line and closer most of the second half.
Yeah, the game has definitely been played in Yorkville's end of the field. Let's see if the Knights can put something together here. Offensively, as that last drive stalled with a couple of untimely penalties.
Drew, straight drop, pressured, makes a miss down the right sideline, falling incomplete.
Defender never looked for the ball, but David doing a nifty job avoiding the blitz. That looked to be a for sure sack there, and David did some nifty footwork there to avoid it. Almost would have liked to see him just take off and run there.
When he has showed great balance as he's tried to evade defenders, but yeah, almost to a fault where he gets a little bit risky with the ball. We said before, Brandon Bishop made him look good bringing one down. Straight drop, sets up the screen to Swithers, over the middle, through to the secondary, across the 10, and down to the 5.
Unfortunately, tripped over his own guy there, or he would have been into the end zone. But a nice little screen pass there in the center of the field and worked perfectly. As the Yorkville defense was getting a little aggressive with some blitz calls, perfect timing for the screen pass, and executed quite nicely there by the Knights offense.
Boy, and Swithers gets into high gear quickly. Seeing improvement week to week every time we get a chance to watch him closer. Inverted wishbone. Drew, give to Dower. Dances in off the left tackle, made that look easy.
That was a beautiful looking play, and just the Knights offense clicking on those two plays, and just no chance to stop Nowert there that close to the goal line with a head of steam.
Big Justin Diddell clearing the way at that left tackle position. And yeah, there's some guys in different positions, but tackle to tackle, the Knights have really just been taking their route this year with their offensive and defensive interior lines. The point after is good, and the lead is 34. Back after this, TV 17.
Hodges Westside Truck Center is the place to go if you need a work truck for your business. Hodges offers a wide variety of trucks to meet your needs, and we have 2 locations to serve you in Marengo and in Elburn, and that's where you can browse around and find the right truck for you. We also service what we sell. We have an excellent parts and customer service department, and we also have a complete workshop to make the repairs you need to keep your truck on the road. Our Elburn facility is located on Main Street, just east of Route 47, and in Marengo, you can find Westside Truck Center on Route 20 Grant Highway near I-90.
Whether you're a seasoned hunter or getting ready for your first hunt, you'll need to be prepared. JR Shooting Sports is your complete shooting sports retail center.
We can outfit the entire family, including ladies and youths.
We'll equip you for the hunting season with a full line of shooting accessories.
And don't forget about your hunting, buddy.
JR Shooting Sports has your dog training collars, scents, and retrieving dummies to give you every advantage out there. Visit JR Shooting Sports today, a mile west of the Fox Valley Mall on Oakhurst Drive in Aurora.
Welcome back to TV 17, your home for high school football. Kaneland Knights lead by 34 after Dylan Nauer danced in from 5 yards away off the left tackle. The Kaneland defense going to come out and take the field again. They've really been a presence in the Yorkville backfield most of the night here in the second half.
I see Coach Mike Thorgerson down on the field pointing out some players there. That is a good indication that we are going to see the benches, the bench cleared here with some guys getting an opportunity to play here. At least that's my anticipated call here.
Well, you would hope so on senior night with a 34-point lead. Van Bokel. Give us to Malcolm Levi on the carry.
That's one of those names you could go either way. You could go Levi Malcolm, or you could go Malcolm Levi, right?
You could. Either way.
Just killing some time here, Larry.
Don't get in the play. 2nd and 10. The Yorkville 20-yard line.
And Yorkville's going to be hard pressed to get this play off before the play clock expires. As they hustle to the line, get the play off. Malcolm Levi is swallowed by the Knight defense. And that concludes 3 quarters of play. Back with the 4th quarter after this here on TV 17.
This message is for all the ghouls out there. The 2013 Halloween Fest is back again on Saturday, October 26th at Plowman's Park in Big Rock. There'll be lots of family fun. Inflatables, haunted houses for adults and the kiddies, haunted hay rack rides, pumpkin judging, and the costume parade. We'll also have games, face painting, and entertainment with the Kooky Count, Ditto the Clown, and music and much more. Food and refreshments will be available too, as well as a bake sale. And don't forget, it's free! That's Halloween Fest on Saturday, October 26th from 5 until 9:30 at Plowman's Park in Big Rock. The ghouls will be waiting for you.
If you have a muscle injury or if you strain your shoulder or your back while hunting, take care of those aches and pains at West Physical Therapy. Our staff has the experience and the equipment to get you back on your feet and back to the outdoors. Our physical therapists spend 45 minutes one-on-one with each patient. Our treatment is focused on your needs. We have 2 convenient locations to serve you on Kesslinger Road in Geneva and on Main Street in Sugar Grove. Discover the West Physical Therapy difference. We offer flexible hours, nearby locations, and easy scheduling. Call us or visit our website, westphysicaltherapy.com.
As we begin the 4th quarter, it is 11:45 p.m. and we are almost live here on senior night. Van Bokel pressured on the run, gets it away. Leaping reception out near the first down marker.
Where was that play all night? That was nicely executed there by the tandem of Van Bokel and Mr. Leachman. And the Foxes pick up a first down here.
I joke about it being almost midnight, but this has been one of the longest games we've seen for a number of reasons. Boy, tough running up the middle there.
As it has been all night long for Yorkville.
Called Justin Diddell's number once again for seemingly the 10th time.
Yep.
And the Hammermeister was there to help clean up.
Should start to see some substitutions here by the Knights coaching staff, as this defense has been just stellar.
Second and 7 from their own 34-yard line. Van Bokel gives to the upback, who will lose yardage.
Kaneland, number 34, the ball carrier. Andrew Crane, number 75, with the tackle. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Another 3rd and long here for Yorkville. Do they go back to the pass?
You know, very few attempts, but the receiver did a nice job getting up at that last reception.
Leachman comes over
Trips
to the
left out of the shotgun.
near side this time.
Cole Carlson intercepted across the 20 and in for the score. He's TV17's #1 fan. He was asking if he's going to get a shout out tonight, and I said, you got to get it in the end zone, and so he did.
What a great recovery. He had looked like slipped and almost fell down, but another kid that smells leather like his teammate Gary Koring, and makes a great interception and then takes it the distance.
David Holt, Rodriguez to kick.
High snap, fielded, spot is down, and the kick is good. Kaneland 41, Yorkville 0.
Kierhopper Sports in Aurora has the best selection of sporting goods in the Fox Valley. Just name the sport and they have the gear. From baseball bats and baseball gloves to running shoes, as well as a wide assortment of sweats. We have jerseys of all your favorite teams, including the White Sox, the Cubs, the Blackhawks, the Bulls, and yes, we also have lots of Bear and Packer items too. Plus, we carry apparel from all of our local high schools. That's Kierhopper Sports on Galena Boulevard in Aurora.
What if we told you there's a new utility vehicle out there with the most advanced engine in its class? That it has 3 cylinders with dual overhead cams. That it has 50 horsepower and intense acceleration. Now what if we told you it was a John Deere? Prepare to have your expectations shattered by the all-new Gator XUV 825i.
Stop by Buck Brothers today in Hampshire, Harvard, Libertyville, or Wakanda to see one of the new John Deere Gators.
If you're looking for authentic Mexican food in Elburn, then you need to stop in at Chico's Cantina. Chico's has a wide selection of tacos, burritos, nachos, tortas, and many other Mexican favorites. You can take out or eat in at our colorful dining area, and if you're thirsty, Chico's carries a great selection of your favorite beverages. So whether it's lunch or dinner, head over to Chico's Cantina at 107 Valley Drive in Elburn.
Cole Carlson with the 31-yard interception return for touchdown extends the Kaneland Knight lead to 41 points. Kickoff fielded and snowed under by none other than Cole Carlson.
Guess who?
He plays with a lot of intensity and a lot of passion, which I genuinely love.
He and Justin Diddell have earned a couple of Big Macs tonight.
Well, I could imagine Justin could put away at least a couple. No problem. So now the clock will be running for the duration of the fourth quarter. And Yorkville literally just swimming upstream at this point. Ball carrier mercifully snowed under, and Cole just jacked somebody out of nowhere.
Cole was a little annoyed with the continuation block there.
Ball at the 11-yard line.
Get off me, man.
DeAndre Collins, number 77, is now in the game and made the last tackle. Again, it's second
That's
down.
the Dogs' pick to click. DeAndre Collins with the tackle. Been kind of quiet so far. Give to the fullback, who's hit immediately.
Andy, the ball carrier, brings up third down.
So it's really a difficult spot for this Yorkville offense to be in. You've got the defensive line penetrating the way that they are. Van Bokel gives to the tailback. Good second effort. That's Levi. Picks up some positive yardage.
Close to the first there.
DeAndre Collins, number 77, with the tackle.
See, there's Collins once again making a late run for that pick to click. But you're right, a substantial pickup.
A short one for the Foxes.
Fourth and less than one, and they're going to go for it.
Why not? And he's got it.
Depending on the
Forward
spot,
progress
yeah.
will pick up the first down.
Van Bokel with the ball. Andrew Cray with the initial contact. First and 10.
Surprising number of starters still out there
21-yard line.
this late into the fourth with the running clock. On the roll here to the left side. Complete at the 40.
Leachman, number 2, with the catch.
Tynan Leachman with the reception and the first down.
Their own 44-yard line. Good luck to the boys and girls cross country.
Foxes showing the never give up attitude.
Takes place tomorrow.
Still playing some football here.
Yep, that was a nice, nicely executed play there.
Who are playing today and tomorrow.
As those two have hooked up a couple of times for first downs here in the second half.
That taking place in Rochelle. They advanced everyone to the semifinals.
On the roll. Over the middle, intercepted. Swithers at midfield. And out of bounds. Playing center field, he read it perfectly.
Nice job going up for that one by Swithers, playing exactly how you're coached to play there.
Tomorrow, the Marching Knights travel to University of Illinois for the annual youth.
Never late to the middle, is that the rule, Larry?
Yeah, for quarterbacks, you are correct. Never late to the middle. Junior quarterback Owen Corpola in. Quick hitter. That's Dan Evers.
Dan Evers.
You know, they did this a couple weeks ago. pretty well.
Canfield, number 7, with
Be looking for the same play. I can speak openly now that the Yorkville coaches have vacated the press box.
Making that catch, number 2, penalty on the play.
Too bad for Evers there, as he made a nice catch and run there, getting an opportunity to play here as a senior, which is just awesome to see. Hopefully he'll get another opportunity here. A holding call brings that one back. Give it right back to him there, Coach.
Wouldn't be surprised if they do. Trio of receivers here at the numbers on the near side. Same play, 2 Evers. Nice pickup.
Picking up some nice positive yardage there by the young man, who you have to tip your hat to. He's worked hard all through his football career, sticking with it. Obviously not a huge dude, but got to give him credit.
A lot of heart. We'll put Kyle the Big Deal and Kevin Fuchs in front of him. Do they go to the same play 3 times in a row?
I hope so.
Yes, they do.
They're getting some positive yardage out of those plays.
With the Yorkville tackle, Nick Gruber, number 48. Brings up 3rd down for the Knights.
Number 1, Tyler Paulson in at the running back position.
Give it to Evers again. They can't stop this play.
Can't touch this. Corpla to Evers again.
Evers with the catch.
All 145 pounds of him.
Number 48, Nick Gruber with the tackle.
Hangs on.
145 pounds, Lair.
So it says.
You'd have to put a couple of saddlebags with some extra ballast in there to get Danny up to 145. But a nice job by the young man there, getting some catches and some runs, and outstanding.
Playing the game hard all the way to the end. So on 4th down, Drew David does come back in, and he will drop into punt formation. We're inside of a minute. Punches it, bounces at the 10, will not be returned, and downed inside the 10. Well done. And Yorkville may get off 1 snap, you know, Jim, to kind of summarize a really kind of sluggish start for the Knights, but we saw some glimpses of some things, and the Kaneland Knight defense really asserted themselves.
Yeah, the Knights defensive line was unbelievable, one of the best I've seen in a long time. Picking up injured teammates, playing the game the way it's meant to be played. They definitely had a better second half. The Yorkville team could not do anything offensively, and good teams find a way to win, and the Knights found a way to win tonight. Their offense was not their best. You know, they made some nice plays and they got some nice scores, but the bottom line is this is a team that is resilient with some of the key players being out injured. I look forward to a huge game against Sycamore on their field, and that'll be their biggest challenge of the year.
We sure are looking forward to it and hope that you are as well. Thanks for being with us.